about the hotel room. The hotel room's a little bit larger than what I was actually expecting. There's a lot of room, particularly from the door to the bed, which you just seen when I showed you the room when we first came in. So there's plenty of room there to be able to navigate your case and everything if you're dealing with large luggage cases. The air conditioning isn't fabulous in here, but I didn't really know how to work it, so I ended up opening the windows last night instead because it was really warm. It's cooled down since, and we've figured out, I think, how to work the air fan in here, so it's not too bad. But we left the windows open yesterday night, and it were really noisy down below. I would request a move, but considering we're only here for 2 nights, I don't really see a point of being fussy about it. Just got to get on with it, in my opinion. The double bed's actually quite a large double bed. The bed's relatively comfy, or it was for me anyway. The pillows, again, relatively comfy, but I think that's just what I'm used to, so I was able to get a good night's sleep on that. And I found the shower really weird, which I'll show you the bathroom in a moment because I didn't show you it before, because it's quite strange. But there's no fridge in here. I've not seen any safe in here either. There's literally just a small place to put your clothes. So when you're staying at a place that's called B&B Disney, it sounds budget, and it is budget, so you kind of get what you pay for. Now this, in terms of a bathroom in Europe, is actually a really small bathroom. There's not a lot of room to navigate, so you just literally got a sink with a mirror, obviously the toilet, which I don't really want to show you, but then you've got the shower, and this is what I found really weird. I'll just show you. As you can see, the shower head's up there. The shower's quite small, no bath, but this is what I found weird. See this pole right here? The shower fires down from there. It goes right down to here, so you get a lot of excess water. It'll end up going onto the floor, and as you can see, when you pull on it, there's no shower curtain, there's no door there or anything, which I find particularly weird. At least the corridor isn't narrow. And if you just check out the room key, they don't have a room key, it's actually coded, and you've got to type the code in, which is particularly strange too. I've never really witnessed anything like that either. Just ended up having breakfast too, which, because it's free, that's fine. I didn't find it that particularly nice. There weren't a lot of selection. It was busy, but we did go down at 9 o'clock, which was apparently near peak time. So I ended up sitting outside, and now it turns out that it's freezing. So the plus side is I know now to take my jumper to DisneyLand because it's going to be not as warm as the previous couple of days. Now, just come back to the room just before we head out and just realised that there's actually no hairdryer in the room either. So if you're staying, bring your own hairdryer if you'll use a hairdryer.